Strap in, kid.
Welcome to the Very Bad Batch Explosion Week's after show, breaking down, discussing, and reviewing each episode of the Disney Plus original Star Wars television series, Star Wars: The Bad Batch. My name's Don Blind. Joining me, Ashley Hobley.
Hey, Dylan, I'm excited to be here, but I've been telling you, it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. We finally can prove it.
What's a conspiracy?
Everything.
Yeah, okay, that's the correct answer. So this week is a double episode, so not of our show, but of the show. So you got episode 7, The Clone Conspiracy. Then you had episode 8, which was titled Truth and Consequences. Both were directed by Brad Rao, Jennifer Corbett. Double mid-season finale, but it's not really a mid-season finale. It's just a double.
We're not getting a break or anything. It's just
we're not getting a break, so it's a bit weird because whenever shows usually do mid-season doubles, it's like because they're doing a break or something like that. But anyway, it's just a double episode. It's just a 2-part story.
It was a two-parter.
It was a two-parter.
They didn't do the streaming service thing where you just make it an extra long episode. They just split it up into 2 of those at the same time.
Yeah, they keep forgetting. They're like, "Fuck, I keep forgetting we're not on Cartoon Network. We could just do that." Hey guys, yeah, no. But that's all right.
What they're doing is they're thinking ahead because now they can license it out to like Disney Plus or whatever, or Disney.
Which I'm
Channel,
honestly,
whatever.
I'm honestly still surprised they haven't. Anyway, it's a whole different thing. What do you think of this week's double episode?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, we've had a bunch of like one-shot stories the last few weeks, so to have something that's more connected to the Star Wars universe as a whole was exciting. And delving into what happened to the clones between the end of the prequels to what happened in the original trilogy is something I've been interested to find out and hope this show will tackle, and it looks like they are. Lots of fun, and obviously we got some cool appearances from prominent Star Wars people. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this was really good 2-parter, obviously. Delving into the politics behind clone rights, I guess, is the setup for this week's double parter. But yeah, not only looping back to getting one over Rampart for the destruction of Camino, but yeah, the majority of the 2 episodes is about, hey, you clones. Like I think the part that got me where I was like, she just says it so nonchalant, like it should just be a thing, is when Omega walks into the room and is like, which one's the clone's chair? You know, like for the representation or whatever.
Yeah, where's our representation?
She just says it so just which one's ours? So not really something I never really thought about either, to be completely honest. Like I never thought like
how entitled is the
yeah. who's the clone representative? No, never crossed my mind, but it's a good point. I like the way the 2 episodes are structured. Obviously, you get the first part, the Clone Conspiracy episode, which has none of the Bad Batch in it. It's funny how the best episodes sort of are the ones about the Bad Batch, but it seems to be a running theme this season. That whole episode, I can't remember all the characters' names, but you have that really great scene at the start, obviously, where the dude says he's going to tell on Rampart, and then he's shot down by the sniper. And so when you see the sniper fire, obviously I guess it's supposed to be a red herring. You're supposed to assume it's it's been so many episodes I can't remember his name. What is his name? That guy, the sniper dude. Whatever. The dude, the character we care about, but we don't care about anymore. Yeah, sure. Crosshair. Yeah. Who we haven't seen for 20 episodes.
It's been like 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's the same difference. I guess you're supposed to assume it's him, but obviously once it cuts to the helmet and everything, it's pretty evident it's not. So, thought that was interesting, and then you get into the whole, the new character, the senator. Did they ever say? Maybe they did. I wasn't paying enough attention. But senator, whatever planet she's from, but senator of New Zealand, right?
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Maybe
it was very confusing because I'm like, oh my god, is like she connected to Omega in some way? Is it both got Kiwi accents?
Yeah.
And it just turns out it's Jennifer Hale doing a Kiwi accent.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention to the credits. I was going to say, like, who was I was nearly going to ask, was it just the Omega's actress doing 2 different characters? But
no,
it's just Jennifer Hale. They couldn't even hire a real Kiwi. Continuing fact with this show. Bloody hell. Yeah, so I really liked that character though. I thought that was a really great character, having someone who's so used to only, I guess, Bail Organa being the only good person within the Senate. Well, I get Mon Mothma, I guess, but the 2 people.
Is it common that it's not voiced by Phil Noir and not what's his face? Was he voiced by Phil Lamar in the Clone Wars?
Who?
As opposed Organa. Bail Organa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the actor's name, but yeah, sure. If whoever that is, I'm assuming it's the same person.
It's not Jimmy Smits.
No, it's not Jimmy Smits. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, that was the only thing that threw me, because obviously, he's in every Star Wars thing.
Most of the characters aren't voiced by the actual.
He's the one who shows up in everything. We've seen him in 6 different Disney Plus shows so far.
He's happy to show up. They're like, nah, for your voice, we don't need to pay you for that. We can get someone to do your voice. It's fine. Forgot what I was saying now. That the Sandler character. Yeah, what did you think of that character?
Yeah, I thought she was really good. Obviously, I imagine things aren't going to end well for her, but it's, I guess, nice to see another character, a positive character in the Senate, and kind of, I guess we're seeing more of the Senate than we've seen. This is the first time we've kind of seen the Senate in this Empire era. I guess we saw a little bit in Andor, but no,
not really.
Yeah,
not really. So security, not within the actual Senate, I guess.
But there's scenes shot in that Senate room, so I mean,
yeah, but not a full force. Not like I guess. This. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was great, getting someone else in part of the rebellion from within, which was really, really good. She's not really getting anything out of it either, so she's actually just a good politician working for the people sort of scenario. And then by the time we get to the end of the episode, we get to Rampart being thrown under the bus by Sidious and everyone else, and he still swerves it to get what he wants ultimately. Do you reckon this is the last we see of Rampart, or?
Sorry.
Do you reckon this is the last we see of Rampart?
I think so. Yeah, I think he seems like he's expendable. So whether he's thrown in some sort of prison or they just kill him off, I think the Empire's probably don't need any loose ends. But also, then can you get rid of him without it appearing like he's trying to cover something up?
Yeah.
That's probably actually an interesting point. Is Rampart going to turn on the Empire because they screwed him over? How do they silence him from doing that? Do they make it look like he had a still silence? Or does that raise too many questions?
Were they Epsteining him?
Yeah, that's what would they do that in an animated show? Do what an actual overbearing regime would do to dissenters or people who they know too much? Are they going to kill him in a foreign embassy?
We're going dark now. I really liked Palpatine's speech though. As evil as it is and whatever else. It was just it was a good portrayal and written moment where he completely just swerves everything to get what he wants anyway.
Yeah. He totally twists the situation that should have shut down the idea of the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
But
it's the moment where he goes, I can't remember exact wording, but but he didn't act on his own. What were those troopers doing, just firing upon without thinking and all that sort of, really we should have a new, and just the way he goes, we'll bring on a new thing of stormtroopers or what,
yeah.
I was like, oh, they've never actually said the word.
Yeah, it's the first time. Also dropping early on that they're conscripted, at least initially there were people conscripted to become stormtroopers. I'm sure there's people who join the Empire
Yeah. That want to join.
Although it's not necessarily that they're stormtroopers, though. They're just officers of the Empire, potentially.
Yeah, well, I guess
Are we learning that? Are we going to learn more about stormtroopers now, I guess? And
I mean, maybe.
Are they different with people being recruited by the Empire, I guess?
No, it's just people. They're just real people who are brainwashed. And not like actual brainwash, but just normal, old-fashioned, North Korea brainwash.
No. See, what I'm thinking is, are they different because they're being conscripted like Finn was conscripted in the sequel trilogy?
Trilogy, yeah.
Like abducted as babies and then raised to become stormtroopers. Is that going to be a thing?
No, I don't think so. No. People want to join.
Do they?
Think about people want. Yeah, that's the thing. You create a.
Also, are they going to address why it's only human people that become stormtroopers? It's like, we got these uniforms and no aliens fit in them. It's really weird.
I think that's the actual reason. We designed it only for humans.
Yeah, we bought too many. We don't have any money. Yeah. It's like
there's no way for your little tendril things to go.
Yeah.
BL champ. Some good action scenes this week. This 2 episodes too. Obviously, I think the standout was the ship sequence thing. I thought that was pretty cool. With everyone flying around, like getting on the guns, having a shootout amongst it all, and they take out the escape pod and everything like that. I felt like that was a good, well put together sort of action sequence. Yeah.
That was good. And then the chase, I guess, into the abandoned warehouse with the clone, I guess. The assassin clone. That was obviously well done. And
you never see him really once he gets off that roof. Just always in the shadows, far and away.
In the steam, I guess.
Yeah, that was good too, actually. So there was like several good.
Were you surprised it was Rex?
No, I totally expected it to be Rex. In fact, you could tell it was Rex's voice when he got on even though it was crackly, you could tell it was Rex.
Oh, fucking hell.
Come on, Ash.
They're all clones. It all sounds.
No, they don't. No. And then I guess the other notable thing this episode was the ending where we sort of get a split.
Yes.
Finally getting the group splitting up a little bit, and Mega gets all sad. What'd you make of that?
I didn't see it coming. I mean,
no.
Especially when he talks about this, that at the start of the episode, he's talking about how this group like saved him, and like he hates being solitary, and you think he'd want to stay part of the group, but I guess he sees what Rex is doing and is like, I really need to be a part of that. So I guess what this means for the show is we're going to be seeing Echo over hanging out with Rex, so we're going to get more Rex finishes for the second half of the season. Am I right?
I know what we're gonna. I assume. Oh no, because Echo's not in. Echo's not in Rebels, so.
He could just die of old age before Rebels comes around.
I mean, he'd have to age pretty fast. He would have to have a really good speed up in his aging there.
He might. He maybe he needed to check his cholesterol. It's like
Yeah, that's fair. All right, maybe that is what happens. But yeah, I feel
he died the day before or he left the day before they came to see the Rebels in Rebels. Yeah.
The thing it had me thinking about though is, what if the group just slowly starts leaving? Would that be too odd of a direction? Someone
slowly dissolving.
Slowly, another character's like, I've got to go join Rex as well.
Well, I feel like if another person joins Rex, Omega's going to want to join Rex, and then they're all.
I reckon Omega would never leave until it was Hunter. At the end of the day, I feel like as long as Hunter's there, she'll stay. If Hunter left, she'd go. I reckon.
I don't know, but she's the one who's always going on, we need to help the clones and everything. And he's like, no, we need to stay alive.
Hunter's basically her dad at this point, so.
Yeah, but they're all kind of her dad.
Yeah, well, they're all dads, but he's like the main dad.
Okay.
So,
Grogu left the Mandalorian, so I mean...
No, he didn't, because I'm pretty sure I just watched the trailer for season 3, and as someone who hasn't watched anything since season 2, he was there, and now he's back. It's fine. Nothing
I hate to tell you, but...
Nothing happened with Grogu. I don't know what you're talking about. It's been there the whole time. Anything else from this episode? Or episode?
I mean, the assassin thing is, like, potentially an interesting thread to pick up of, like... It sounded like he was enhanced in some sort of way. The way they was talking, and it's like, this isn't one of my clones, like Rex was talking about him. Whether that's something that they have to face an army of enhanced clones or something, or a group of enhanced clones, potentially. I suspect Crosshair is involved in some way, like whether they're cloning Crosshair or like doing something from that. But yeah, just this, obviously him committing suicide. I don't think I've seen a suicide in Star Wars before, so that's that I can think off the top of my head.
No, I can't think of one either. No.
But him saying he's a believer. Believer in what?
The cause.
What cause? Which
Empire.
cause?
The Empire. He's not part of the good guys, is he?
I guess.
I reckon.
Or is it something deeper? And more
I don't.
More sinister to the Empire.
Imagine if it turns out like these experimentations, they lead to actually they end up like modifying them to the point that this is what Death Troopers are. We've never actually seen inside one of those big, the black suit ones. The ones you can actually shoot.
What if they're like really good clones?
Yeah. What if they're just clones that they're like de-aged, like they're basically not a human anymore. They're just mutants. There you go. Yeah. I'm going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. They also mentioned Senator Tarkin. Was he a senator before he became general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In Clone Wars and everything, it's the character they meet is Senator Tarkin. He has to like rise up through the ranks, obviously. Before you meet him in episode 4. Cool. All right, that'll do it for this week's episode of The Very Bad Batch. Please subscribe to Holocron Entries, of course, for all of our great Star Wars content. The Mandalorians will be back soon. Crazy. For all of our Twitters, we're heading to explosionnetwork.com/Twitter. Join our Discord, explosionnetwork.com/Discord. If you like this episode and you want to tell us, you can do that. You can head on over to explosionnetwork.com/support. Donate as little as $1. That's the best way to tell us you liked it. And until next week.
Slipping and falling. This time it's got a clone calling. Up to the Lord where I'm crawling. All my clones getting tired up. Slipping and falling.
Is that a song? I don't know.
It's DMX.
Oh, right. That's why I didn't know. You gotta